So we are Utopia, and we are a e-bike company that focuses on technology and building a very light and a very pretty e-bike. Okay, so as our name suggests, it's Utopia. That means we want to bring your utopia to you by inspiring passion and activating life. So this is our first e-bike model, which is called a Carbon One, because it is made of full carbon fiber. By full, we mean the frame, the handlebar, the fork, and the post, the seat post. They're all made of carbon fiber. So that has resulted in a very light weight for this bike. You can lift it up just with your single hand because it's only 15 kilogram. And when this came out a year ago, this was rated as the lightest e-bike in its category. But as you can also see, as you can recognize right away, the striking shape of this e-bike. For example, this lightning bolt and this continuous ring shape of the frame, which is inspired by the Mobius strip, a mathematical concept. And why we can get this strikingly good-looking e-bike, the shape, because we have used world-renowned designer, this German designer called Matt Taylor, who has designed the BMW I-Series cars. And as to the specifications of this bike, we have used a very small motor, also very lightweight, but a very strong, a very big battery, which is 360 watt hours. But in order to achieve a very smooth riding experience, we actually have used a carbon belt drive. Yes, this belt drive, this belt is also made of carbon fiber, because different from using chains, the carbon belt drive actually gives you a much smoother riding experience by transmitting power, of course, from pedaling to the rear hub. So I just talked about the white paint, and now we're moving to another color of the same model, Carbon One, but this one is more matte black with some orange and silver stripes. So this bike, I'm gonna demonstrate the smart functions. For example, here is the fingerprint unlock. So I press it with my thumb and it recognizes it, so it turns on. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the several impressive functions. This joystick like a keypad, so up and down, just the speed up, speed down. It's very intuitive. And for left and right, we actually have a turn indicator in the back. So for example, if I press the left button, you can see in the dashboard the left turn mark, but there's also the left turn projection to the ground. That's pretty cool, especially at night. A very fancy looking feature, but it doesn't stop here. Okay, let's look at here. This bike even has a voice control. For example, I just keep touching this part. Okay, now I say lights on. Okay, so now we have the front light fully on and also the rear light. Needless to mention, those lights, they're all automatic. So sensing the ambient light and they turn on and off automatically. And also this also serves as a brake light meaning that if we brake, this rear light will flash as well. Okay, what else? We have got a lot of technology integrated in this module, the handlebar module. We have a 4G and a GPS module inside it. So that gives us the power to track the bike real time. So that's why we call this, we have this GPS anti-theft function. Yeah, so here I'm gonna show you more smart features from the app. So that's the Utopia app. And let's get in, and we go to this interface. All right, so let's first do the connection here via Bluetooth. Okay, as we see, it's connected. Okay, let me show you. For example, I can turn on the lights here. Okay, well, let's turn it back off. And obviously we can turn on the beeping. Okay, yeah. So basically, all the operations that you can do on the handlebar can be controlled from the app as well. Well, if you want, I can actually turn off the bike from your app as well. Let me do this. Power. As you can see, it's turned off. But for those geeky bike lovers, we have so much more in the app. For example, if we go to the homepage, you can actually see all your riding records automatically recorded here. So you can see your past riding routes right here, and you can do replay here. And a big feature of this app and the bike is anti-theft, as I already mentioned, because it has a GPS and 4G integrated. So that means if you go to the app, no matter where the bike is, you just go to the map and you can see exactly where the bike is right here. Okay, that's us in this Asia World Expo at the moment. So now I'm going to present you Utopia's latest model, which we call Chord. As the name suggests, this is a bike that has a lot to do with music and with arts. So that's why we have this signature here, artist. And maybe you can, by looking at this part, it may remind you of the keyboard of a piano. Yes, that's exactly the idea. That's exactly the inspiration. Okay, we got from piano and bring the elegance and beauty of a classic music instrument into the mobility of an urban life via e-bike, via this elegant e-bike. This one, unlike the carbon e-bikes, it's aluminum, but maybe the material is not as sexy, but the shape and the technology in order used to make this frame are certainly very sexy. For example, you cannot find any welding mark on this e-bike, and the entire all the connections are just as smooth and as elegant as possible, because we have used a very advanced liquid forging technology to build this beautiful bike frame. A further, more detailed look. Let's look at this curve from the stem and down, and then go back to the dropout of the rear stay. That's the entire curve, and that gives you the feel of entirety. Isn't that beautiful? And in order to achieve this, we have actually lowered the bottom bracket by this much so that we can keep this curve. Just give you a very continuity of visual continuity. So now let's move on to the smart features of this bike. It has the same smart features as the carbon bikes, if not more, because as you can see now, this module, the dashboard, and the entire brain of the e-bike is actually in this box. We call it a smart box, which is removable, which means that we have a newer version of the smart box. We can just easily swap it. Okay, now let me show you. So the same functions long press this. So that's the voice control. Lights on. Lights on.
Light on.
Okay. Let's do the speed change. Again, activate the voice control. Speed up. Speed up. See, we have just moved from no power assist to speed level 1. So such a beautiful full carbon fiber bike. If you buy from a big brand like Specialized or Trek, you are probably going to pay around $8,000 or $10,000. But for this bike, the design, the lightweight, and also all the smart features, it's only 3,000 euro right now, and we have full stock in our European warehouse. And let's move on to this one, the aluminum model, which has just recently been released, and we are ready for pre-order. It's in the pre-order stage. So this bike is aiming at the younger market, and it's more affordable at 2,300, so 2,300 euros. It's good, right? So we want to have more people to ride bikes and to enjoy micromobility, and also utilizing the power of electric motor and also the smart functions, IoT technology, to make their life more active and more fun, and eventually more healthy. So that's the goal, the mission of our company, of Eurotopia. So we welcome more partners to join us. And if you are interested in the bike, if you like the bike, you're welcome to come to Eurotopia, and we can help sell more in Europe, in the US, and everywhere else in the world. Thank you.